In 1964, delicious pizza shared with family and friends in a fun, casual setting. If that sounds old-fashioned, that's sort of the point. From our 36 locations, Abby serves the kind of traditional pizza that traditions are made of. Good to the last slice. Abby's, a legendary pizza tradition. Yum.
Hi, I'm Rob Cedar, General Manager of Clown Falls Honda and Clown Falls Subaru. I've lived here my whole life. Most of our employees have lived here their whole life too. Our sales, service, parts, and body shop teams are all staffed with experienced local folks. You know them and they know you. Our dealerships are comfortable and not corporate. Comfortable means we're focused on you. I'm Rob, and I'm glad to know you.
From our humble beginnings serving members from a small garage to today, serving communities across Southern Oregon, Rogue Credit Union was founded on the idea that together, we're stronger. For over 60 years, Rogue has been living, giving, supporting local, committed to lending a hand. Where you're more than just an auto loan or checking account, you're an owner, just like our founders intended back in that small garage in 1956. Living local, it's a Rogue thing.
The comfort of home has never been more important, which is why we're committed to delivering affordable, reliable power. Our reliability track record is 99.98%, and we're always working on new and better ways to go even further.
At Papa Murphy's, we know family time is more important than ever. And our family wants to do all we can to help your family. So we're making it easier to get pizza made from scratch that you bake at home by offering online ordering everywhere and delivery and curbside pickup where we can. So you can keep family time as normal as possible. Papa Murphy's, we're in this together.
Feeding and watering, building, tending, and mending, one foot in front of the other, day after day, season after season. At Coastal, we're proud to say we've walked a mile or two in boots just like yours. That's why our stores are stocked with everything you need by folks who care. Find your store or shop now at coastalcountry.com with shipments to your door, in-store, or curbside. We are Coastal, and we're just what the country needs.
Schwab tires. I'm a confident backseat driver, but Mom's a little stressed about spending. Remember, deep breaths and watch your speed. Even though we're watching our wallets, Les Schwab is still watching out for our safety. So let's start here.
For a limited time, save up to $150 instantly on select sets of Ford tires. Les Schwab tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
When you think fun, think Clamoya Casino. Win up to $500 cash and a 65-inch TV every Friday during Tune In and Turn On the Fun Friday drawings. Receive top-quality Black Diamond cookware just by earning points on Sundays. New items each week. Get up to 5 times bonus points on Wednesdays. Enjoy a great meal and comfortable hotel room after having fun at the casino. Stay and play at Clamoya Casino in Chiloquin, where winning comes naturally.
At Klamath Falls Toyota, you'll experience our goal to completely satisfy every customer, every day. Because our customers are like family to us. You'll also experience the teamwork of our professional and knowledgeable staff. They're authentic, caring, and the best in the industry. And when you choose from our great selection of new Toyotas or quality pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs, you'll experience a process that's efficient, easy, and transparent. Experience amazing at Klamath Falls Toyota, where experience is everything.
There's a collision happening between science and innovation, environment and technology, thriving together in a place you might not have heard of. But the ones who discover us, they're the originators, working and learning in living labs that produce life-changing results and developing innovations that will change the next millennium. There's a collision happening. Be part of it. Be Oregon Tech.
Get your shoes on. For Giavi's men, they like want them all the time. So I'm gonna be print. So we should have an attendant who will lock it and then let you guys in. Thank you.
to Liza.
You found her?
Yeah, she found us, yep.
These days, you can eat about any kind of pizza in any kind of environment, and that's great. But at Abby's, our customers today want the same things our customers wanted way back in 1964. Delicious pizza, shared with family and friends in a fun, casual setting. If that sounds old-fashioned, that's sort of the point. From our 36 locations, Abby serves the kind of traditional pizza that traditions are made of. Good to the last slice. Abby's, a legendary pizza tradition. Yum.
Hi, I'm Rob Cedar, General Manager of Clown Falls Honda and Clown Falls Subaru. I've lived here my whole life. Most of our employees have lived here their whole life too. Our sales, service, parts, and body shop teams are all staffed with experienced local folks. You know them and they know you. Our dealerships are comfortable and not corporate. Comfortable means we're focused on you. I'm Rob, and I'm glad to know you.
From our humble beginnings serving members from a small garage to today, serving communities across Southern Oregon, Rogue Credit Union was founded on the idea that together, we're stronger. For over 60 years, Rogue has been living, giving, supporting local, committed to lending a hand. Where you're more than just an auto loan or checking account, you're an owner, just like our founders intended back in that small garage in 1956. Living local, it's a Rogue thing.
The comfort of home has never been more important, which is why we're committed to delivering affordable, reliable power. Our reliability track record is 99.98%, and we're always working on new and better ways to go even further.
At Papa Murphy's, we know family time is more important than ever. And our family wants to do all we can to help your family. So we're making it easier to get pizza made from scratch that you bake at home by offering online ordering everywhere and delivery and curbside pickup where we can. So you can keep family time as normal as possible. Papa Murphy's, we're in this together.
Feeding and watering, building, tending, and mending, one foot in front of the other, day after day, season after season. At Coastal, we're proud to say we've walked a mile or two in boots just like yours. That's why our stores are stocked with everything you need by folks who care. Find your store or shop now at coastalcountry.com with shipments to your door, in-store, or curbside. We are Coastal, and we're just what the country needs.
Schwab tires. I'm a confident backseat driver, but Mom's a little stressed about spending. Remember, deep breaths and watch your speed. Even though we're watching our wallets, Les Schwab is still watching out for our safety. So turn here.
For a limited time, save up to $150 instantly on select sets of 4 tires. Les Schwab tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
When you think fun, think Clamoya Casino. Win up to $500 cash and a 65-inch TV every Friday during Tune In and Turn On the Fun Friday drawings. Receive top-quality Black Diamond cookware just by earning points on Sundays. New items each week. Get up to 5 times bonus points on Wednesdays. Enjoy a great meal and comfortable hotel room after having fun at the casino. Stay and play at Clamoya Casino in Chiloquin, where winning comes naturally.
At Klamath Falls Toyota, you'll experience our goal to completely satisfy every customer, every day. Because our customers are like family to us. You'll also experience the teamwork of our professional and knowledgeable staff. They're authentic, caring, and the best in the industry. And when you choose from our great selection of new Toyotas or quality pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs, you'll experience a process that's efficient, easy, and transparent. Experience amazing at Klamath Falls Toyota, where experience is everything.
Back here at the friendly confines of Danny Miles Court, Mike Safford, and oh, hey, look who sits next to me. It's the Hall of Famer, Bobby Thompson. Bobby, did you miss me?
I listened to you. I didn't miss the trip, though, as far as, oh, my. That's a long way to go, but some good games.
Definitely was. Both the men and the women go 1-1 on that trip, losing to Lewis Clark State, picking up convincing victories against Walla Walla. And Bobby, if I were to tell you Paul Poach's bunch would be sitting at 8-3 on the season coming into tonight's game with C of I at the beginning of the season, I think you'd take that in a heartbeat.
Oh, I would definitely take it in a heartbeat. I agree. I think that the fact that they went 8-3 in the first 11 games in league play was fantastic. If they can do that again, they definitely will have a home game.
Tonight against a College of Idaho team, and as Paul Poach was talking about, team that he's concerned with. They've got some athleticism. Taryn Riley, the point guard, has had a great first half of the season. Lexi Mitchell, a player who ranks number 2 in the league in rebounding, a tough matchup for the Lady Owls. And their leading scorer, Sienna Riggle, a 6'1 post that plays around the basket. It's going to be a great matchup with her and Maddie Toll tonight.
Yeah, just watching C of I warm up, I mean, they are shooting lights out. And sometimes that you always hope, I hope they're worn out. But, you know, they are really shooting the ball well, and they are a very interesting team. I mean, to see them at 5-6 is like seeing the Hustling Owls at 5-6.
That is definitely the case, and you look at the first matchup between these two teams. Yotes make 11 three-pointers in the first half and ended up only making 3 in the second half. Tech went on that big run at the end of the third quarter into the fourth, built a 10-point lead, and then held off down the stretch. Mia Austin, the freshman, 20 points in that game for C of I. But, again, it was Olivia Sprague that led the way for Oregon Tech in that one. Olivia Sprague leads the league in steals, leads the league in assists, leads the league in three-point percentage, leads the league in scoring. If there's an MVP in the league after the first half of the season, at least statistical-wise, it's Liv.
Well, yeah, and I tell you, that was a great game. 79-75 that OIT thought. You know, you never thought for most of the game that OIT had a chance.
That game was so good you lost your voice.
Oh, I lost my voice in that game, and you had to broadcast the whole game, and third of the men's game, and I certainly enjoyed sitting there listening to you and watching the game and not having to even talk.
Again, for the fans, bottom of the hour it'll be the Lady Owls, and then 7 o'clock you can men's pregame report with Justin Parnell. That is on 92.5 KLAD, and then the men's game will follow there on the flagship station of Oregon Tech Athletics at 92.5. Bobby, tonight's game, the big key, I think, for the Lady Owls to be able to play their brand of basketball. That's getting up and down the floor, trying to get transition baskets. A lot of that starts with Gabby Gascon playing at the point because she's really taken a lot of pressure off Olivia Sprague.
Yeah, it shows. You know, it just shows. That was a great move when Coach Poach decided, hey, we're going to put Gabby in that starting lineup.
And all she's done the last 3 games, averaged 10.5 points, had a career high 5 assists against Walla Walla, and really playing at a high level. Maddie Toll, 3 straight double-doubles, 4 double-doubles out of her last 5 ball games, averaging nearly 16 points and 8 rebounds a contest over her last 8. And again, she will be matched up tonight against Sienna Riggle for College of Idaho, a pair of all-conference players from a season ago. We'll take our final time out of the pregame report. When we come back, Scott Allen will have the starting lineups, and we will have the tip-off. It's the Yotes and the Lady Owls here on 104.3 and 960 Sports.
From our humble beginnings serving members from a small garage to today, serving communities across Southern Oregon, Rogue Credit Union was founded on the idea that together we're stronger. For over 60 years, Rogue has been living, giving, supporting local, committed to lending a hand. Where you're more than just an auto loan or checking account. You're an owner, just like our founders intended back in that small garage in 1956. Living local, it's a Rogue thing.
These days, you can eat about any kind of pizza in any kind of environment, and that's great. But at Abby's, our customers today want the same things our customers wanted way back in 1964. Delicious pizza, shared with family and friends in a fun, casual setting. If that sounds old-fashioned, that's sort of the point. From our 36 locations, Abby serves the kind of traditional pizza that traditions are made of. Good to the last slice. Abby's, a legendary pizza tradition. Yum.
At Klamath Falls Toyota, you'll experience our goal to completely satisfy every customer, every day. Because our customers are like family to us. You'll also experience the teamwork of our professional and knowledgeable staff. They're authentic, caring, and the best in the industry. And when you choose from our great selection of new Toyotas or quality pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs, you'll experience a process that's efficient, easy, and transparent. Experience amazing at Klamath Falls Toyota, where experience is everything.
Feeding and watering, building, tending, and mending, 1 foot in front of the other, day after day, season after season. At Coastal, we're proud to say we've walked a mile or two in boots just like yours. That's why our stores are stocked with everything you need by folks who care. Find your store or shop now at coastalcountry.com with shipments to your door, in-store, or curbside. We are Coastal, and we're just what the country needs.
Hi, I'm Rob Cedar, General Manager at Klamath Falls Honda and Klamath Falls Subaru. I've lived here my whole life. Most of our employees have lived here their whole life too. Our sales, service, parts, and body shop teams are all staffed with experienced local folks. You know them and they know you. Our dealerships are comfortable and not corporate. Comfortable means we're focused on you. I'm Rob, and I'm glad to know you.
Thanks to Les Schwab Tires, I'm a confident backseat driver, but Mom's a little stressed about spending. Remember, deep breaths and watch your speed. Even though we're watching our wallets, Les Schwab is still watching out for our safety. So turn here.
For a limited time, save up to $150 instantly on select sets of 4 tires. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
There's a collision happening between science and innovation, environment and technology, thriving together in a place you might not have heard of. But the ones who discover us, they're the originators, working and learning in living labs that produce life-changing results and developing innovations that will change the next millennium. There's a collision happening. Be part of it. Be Oregon Tech.
We got our starting five for these two teams. Again, it's Sprague, Toll, Gascon, along with Elquist and Lee for Oregon Tech. And for C of I, it's Mitchell, Frith, along with Riggle, Reed, and Riley. For the play-by-play, it's the Hall of Famer, 33rd year as the voice of the Hustlin' Owls, Bobby Thompson.
Hey, thank you, Mike Safford. The Owls will jump it up with Maddie Tull, and she will jump against Sienna Riggle in the center circle, and we're underway. And the tip controlled by Oregon Tech. Out of the backcourt comes Gaston. Gaston with the basketball on the right-hand side, gives it up to Sprague. Now out on top to Lee. Lee looks to the left, finds Maddie Tull. One bounce dribble back out to Lee, down to 16 on the shot clock. Now over to Sprague. Sprague wants to drive, whirls, trying to get it back out with 9 seconds to go. With the ball driving down is Gascon. Back out now, long shot on the way, back of the iron and off. No good by Elquist. Rebound is cleared off by Riley Frith for College of Idaho. They come to the front court. Frith on the right-hand side. Now passes in the middle to Mitchell. Mitchell backs her way in traffic. Still looking, bounces down low. Nice pass, try to turn and put it up and in. And she does. Nice pass and a great play on the pass to her by Sienna Riggle. And it's 2-0 CMI. Oregon Tech back the other way. Gascon right-hand side with the ball to Sprague. Sprague now comes back out on top to Maddie Tull. Tull over with the ball to Elquist. Now back to Sprague. Sprague backs the ball off. Now drives the baseline. Puts up a little 10-footer off the glass and down by Sprague. And she's fouled on the play.
Just a simple hesitation dribble that time by Liv and got to the baseline, drew the contact, elevated, and got the bucket to go.
And the foul goes to Jada Reed, the junior out of Meridian, Idaho. And now a chance for Sprague to complete a three-point play. And around and down, and Oregon Tech leads 3-2. Out of the backcourt, bringing the ball to the front court is Taryn Riley. Riley, the sophomore from Ethel, Idaho. Now on the right-hand side with it to Frith. Frith has the ball in the center circle, looking around, gets it now to Mitchell. Now back to the baseline to Riggle. In traffic, ball knocked away and comes away with it to Oregon Tech. Headed down the other way is Gascon. Goes to the right-hand side, almost lost the handle, back out on top. Now they lob it in to Melissa Lee. She backs her way in, slips and falls down, loses the handle on the ball, scramble for it. And we're going to have a tie-up and the possession arrow. I guess they decided. What did they decide, Mike?
It's called a held ball, and the arrow going the way of the Lady Owls.
The Lady Owls get it back. And Elquist will take the ball out, down in the corner, gets it out to Sprague. Sprague on the dribble, now gives it to Gascon. Gascon, 10 on the shot clock, drives to the right-hand side, passes into Tull. Maddie loses the handle on the ball, and her pocket is picked right there by Lexi Mitchell, and they come the other way. Down and driving to the hoop, putting up off the glass and putting it in. Nice shot by Riley Frith, the 5'9 senior from Meridian, Idaho, and C of I back ahead 4-3. Gascon, great pass to Tull, and her shot is blocked in there, and it looked like it was blocked by Mitchell. And now they're going to call a foul against Oregon Tech's Melissa Lee. Picks up a personal foul.
Reach in that time, and nice job on the weak side by Frith to come, and it looked like it was going to be an easy basket for Maddie Tull. And
it sure did. All right, C of I, the basketball, and a 4-3 lead into the front court. Driving with the hands, Taryn Riley drives the baseline, kicks it back out, and the ball knocked away, picked up by Sprague. She comes down 1 against 3. She's going to pull up, put up a little 10-footer. No, won't go, and the rebound is cleared off by Sienna Riggle. To the near side, right in front of us, Riley up. Riley drives to the baseline. Sprague knocks the ball away from her, and it's picked up. Back over on the side this time. The little one has it in the backcourt, gives it back to Sprague, and then takes the return pass. As they come back, Gascon drives down, loses the handle again. The ball knocked out of bounds, and they are going to call a foul against Jada Reed.
That'll be her second.
And she picks up foul number 2 for C of I. And into the game for C of I, as we say, that comes, I believe, is it Mia? Mia Austin, the 5'8 freshman from Ogden, Utah.
20 against the Owls' first matchup.
Out on top, Holding the ball now left side to Sprague. Sprague on the dribble, backs it clear off. Sprague still on the dribble, going to drive down, kicks it over for about a 12-footer. Up and around, it will not go down on the shot taken by Melissa Lee. Ball picked up, and they come the other way with Riley. Riley left-hand side to Austin. Austin has it. Now they go back out on top with the ball to Riley. Riley in the middle to Mitchell. Now back over to Riggle. Riggle comes way back out, 13 on the shot clock. Here comes a long shot by Austin, no good. Rebound is knocked away, and a foul is going to be called against Sienna Riggle. Riggle will pick up the personal foul. That's her first.
She's a player that C of I can't afford to get into foul trouble.
And she is their leading scorer on the season, averaging 14 a game. All right, Owls trail it by 1. To the front court comes Gascon. Pass intended, and all of a sudden it was like sleepwalking. Melissa Lee just went right through her hands and out of bounds. Another turnover for Oregon Tech.
Tech turnovers on back-to-back possessions, and unfortunately, it's something they didn't do in either game at Lewis Clark State or at Walla Walla last weekend.
All right, Riley into the front court, has the ball, gets it over, shot on the way, and it is good. But they call a travel before the shot was made by Frith.
She tried a little jab step, moved both of her feet before she put the ball on the floor.
That's that Watusi step that you told me about. Okay. And out of the backcourt for Oregon Tech comes Gabby Gascon. Gascon gives it up to Sprague. Sprague drives with the left hand. Double team, get it into Toll. She puts it up too hard. It goes right on over. Comes down to the hands of Austin. Austin gets the ball up. They get a long pass down shot underneath, hit the underside of the basket by Frith, and the ball came back out into the hands of Oregon Tech. Gascon comes to the front in a hurry, going to drive in. That ball goes high off the glass, no good, and the rebound is knocked around and picked up by C of I. They come back the other way with Austin on the near side. Gets it in the corner to Frith, back to Austin, out on top to Mitchell. In the middle with the ball now is Riggle. Riggle backs her way in, wants to go up, blocked on the inside there by Maddie Toll and also by Melissa Lee, and they come back the other way. Sprague gets it ahead to the little one who tries a three ball. Bingo, bango, bongo! As Gabby Gascon hits the three, and Tech has doubled their score and gone ahead 6-4. 4:55 in a low-scoring first quarter. Teams still feeling each other out here. Out on top with the ball is Riley. Riley's pass comes right over here, picked up just before it goes out of bounds by Frith. Lobs in for Mitchell, blocked by Sprague. Beautiful block of the shot, and here comes the other way, but then it's tapped away from Gascon, and back they come the other way with Austin. Austin right-hand side gets it to Mitchell. She's a dead-eye from there, and she hits it, and we're tied at 6. 4:25 remaining in quarter number 1 in a great basketball game by Mike. I think two very good teams.
Definitely, and a lot of mistakes early on, but you can see the potential on both sides.
Gascon terminates her dribble, gives it out for a long three on the way. Oh, in and out. It went halfway down and popped right back out on the three by Alexis Elquist. Here comes Mitchell down to the baseline, terminates her dribble, looks out on top, gets the ball to Riley. Riley wants to drive inside. We have a whistle and a foul, and they are going to call it.
Should be on Olivia Sprague.
Olivia Sprague picks up the personal foul, and with that we got a timeout. 3:58 remaining in the first quarter. We're tied at 6.
These days, you can eat about any kind of pizza in any kind of environment, and that's great. But at Abby's, our customers today want the same things our customers wanted way back in 1964. Delicious pizza, shared with family and friends in a fun, casual setting. If that sounds old-fashioned, that's sort of the point. From our 36 locations, Abby serves the kind of traditional pizza that traditions are made of. Good to the last slice. Abby's, a legendary pizza tradition. Yum.
Thanks to Les Schwab tires, I'm a confident backseat driver, but Mom's a little stressed about spending. Remember, deep breaths and watch your speed. Even though we're watching our wallets, Les Schwab is still watching out for our safety. So it's right here.
For a limited time, save up to $150 instantly on select sets of 4 tires. Les Schwab tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
It has not been a great offensive performance for either team early on in this game. Tech 2 of 9 from the field, and they have turned it over 3 times. C of I 3 of 7 from the field. They've turned it over 4 times. It'll be C of I basketball coming out of the break.
All right, thank you, Mike. Like you said, I mean, it's been hard, Niels. Hard fought, though. All right, C of I will take the ball out under their basket, looking to get it in. They do it on the corner. Long shot from there on the corner, no good by Austin. Rebound cleared off for Tech by Kent, who just came into the game during that timeout. Long three, Gascon in and out, will not go. Bounced off the rim. Rebound fought for, and we're going to have a held ball possession, or it goes to C of I. With 3:43 remaining in quarter number 1, and as Michael mentioned, a very low scoring game of 6-6.
Favors C of I definitely in that situation, a team that's 3rd in the league in defensive scoring.
Get it to Sienna Riggle as they come to the front court. Down along the baseline, driving, pass back out. Backing her way in, Riggle loses the handle on the ball. Double team, triple team. And we're going to have a whistle and a foul against Oregon Tech. And I think the foul is going to go against Alexis Elquist.
Now they called it on Kaylee Elliott.
Oh, they called it on Elliott. They called it on Elliott. All right, so she picks up her first foul. With the ball in the key, now they get it back out on top. Give it over to Austin. Austin to Riley. Ball inside, now in the corner to Hirsch, who came in during that timeout. Back out on top now to Riley, down to 5 seconds. To Riggle, the foul line, now out for a long 3 ball on the way. No good, shot by Kennedy French. And the rebound comes off to Oregon Tech. Sprague gets the ball ahead to the little one, as we call her, Gabby Gascon. Back to Sprague, underneath, great pass. Oh, and a missed automatic lay-in, but she's fouled on the play as she got popped on top of the head. Maddie Toll will go to the line. And the foul will be called against Kennedy French, the senior from Rigby, Idaho. Into the game now as Gascon comes out of the game, and coming in for Oregon Tech to replace her, Kennedy Toll, the 5'8 sophomore from Gridley, California. Older sister Maddie at the foul line. First shot, back of the iron, and off. 2:54 remaining in a very low scoring quarter here to start this ball game. Crowd filtering in. By the time the men's game starts, this place will be packed. Next shot, missed them both by Toll. Wow, Oregon Tech really waiting for C of I. Oregon Tech loses the ball out of bounds. Will be put in by C of I. Chance Michael Safford for them to take the lead right here.
Very lethargic first quarter of play for Oregon Tech. Not what we saw on the last road trip for sure.
No, and across the signal, now they can bring it out here. Where the ball is Porter. Now down low, Mitchell drives high off of the bucket, no good, but the foul's going to go against, I believe, Elliott.
Nope, they'll catch Toll.
Nope, this time it's going to be Toll. And so coming out of the game for Oregon Tech is going to be Maddie Toll. And
Jenna
into the
Wallace.
game for the first time is going to be Jenna Wallace. Wallace, the junior out of Redding, California. Shot on the way, no good by Lexi Mitchell. Some of the Oregon Tech shooting is rubbing off. Because I watched Mitchell. She couldn't miss during the warm-ups for C of I.
She's been a mainstay in their lineup for 4 years.
Second shot is good. She makes 1 of 2. You said that her mama would be listening to this
heck
tonight,
yeah.
right? So now, once again, C of I ahead, 7-6. Into the front court. On the drive is Ellie Kent. Now they go over to the far side with it. Driving inside, Sprague in traffic. Get it down low. Put it up and in. And that basket will go to Kaylee Elliott for OIT, and they're back ahead 8-7. Long pass comes to the front court to Kennedy French. French will give it back out on top to Mitchell. Mitchell holds it, passes it over, and off the hands and out of bounds of French. Turnover for C of I. And sitting down for C of I is Hirsch, and back into into the game for the first time is Brianna Graham, a 5'11 freshman from Laverne, California. Front court for Tech is Sprague, gives it over to Kennedy Toll. Kennedy drives in, try to lay it in, hangs on the rim, falls off. Mitchell the rebound. Mitchell gives it up to Riley. Riley straight down the middle, back to Mitchell. Mitchell driving, now put it back out on top, driving to the right-hand side, down, tossing up a ball. It goes in and out of the hopper for Graham. Rebound cleared off by Kennedy Toll. And she will give the ball up to the leader of the pack right now, and that's Olivia Sprague. Sprague back to Kennedy Toll, drive to the bucket, and that might be the prettiest play Oregon Tech's made so far.
Crossover dribble with the right hand, crossed up the defender, and easy layup there for Key.
And the biggest lead of the game by either team now, 3 points for Oregon Tech with 1:15 to go. Driving straight down the middle, putting it high off the glass. It won't go as Riley. Rebound picked up in the backcourt. Sprague's got it. She'll bring it up straight down the middle. And now right into traffic, loses the handle. The ball goes out of bounds, and they say it is last touch by College of Idaho. Back into the game will come Gabby Gascon, and she will replace Olivia Sprague for the last minute and 1 second here of quarter number 1. Don't want Sprague to take any chance of picking up a second foul here in the first quarter. Elliott gets the ball in. Long 3 ball on the way is no good on the shot by Ellie Kent. Rebound comes off. Down low, they come up to the front court. Back to Lexi Mitchell. Oh, Mitchell. Great pass by Mitchell to Riggle. And it cuts the Tech lead to 10-9. Out on top, Elliott drives, 1-bounce dribble. Now gives the ball to Little Toll. Now back out. Long shot on the way, and this one rolls around and down. Went around the world twice and down for Ellie Kent. And Oregon Tech now has their biggest lead at 13-9. 25 seconds to go in the quarter. Differential of about 1 second. Shot clock and game clock. Mitchell right here in front of us goes on the left-hand side with it on the dribble. Now they give the ball back out on top to Riley. Wants to drive straight down the middle in traffic. Has the ball knocked away. 3 seconds to go. And coming up with it and throwing the ball from 50 feet. Oh, my goodness. That was about 60 feet that it was tossed up. I'll tell you, Mike, you can't believe Gabby Gascon could twist the ball that far.
Almost got it. Almost got it.
End of quarter 1. Oregon Tech 13 and the Yotes of the College of Idaho 9.
At Klamath Falls Toyota, you'll experience our goal to completely satisfy every customer, every day. Because our customers are like family to us. You'll also experience the teamwork of our professional and knowledgeable staff. They're authentic, caring, and the best in the industry. And when you choose from our great selection of new Toyotas or quality pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs, you'll experience a process that's efficient, easy, and transparent. Experience amazing at Klamath Falls Toyota, where experience is everything.
Said I'm all about it. Yeah, I'm all about it. Said I'm all about it. Yeah, 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 yeah. Said I'm all about it. Yeah, I'm all about it. Said I'm all about it. Yeah, 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 yeah.
First quarter numbers, Tech 5 of 15 from the field, 33%. C of I at 4 of 13. And Oregon Tech trailing on the glass 11-9.
All right, ball back in play to start quarter number 2. 4-point lead. Gascon comes to the front court. Gives it to Kennedy Toll over on the left wing. Passes it into her sister Maddie. Maddie in trouble. Wants to put it up left-handed. Wow. Went from right hand to left hand. Put it in. And Tech now, their biggest lead of the game is up to 6 at 15-9. Tech pressure in the backcourt against C of I. But they get the ball in the hands of Riley, who gets it across the timeline in a hurry. Gascon right there with her. They come near right in front of us to Frith. Down low, and the foul's going to go against Maddie Toll. Toll's going to pick up a personal foul on the play. And that will be her second foul.
Jenna Wallace going to have to play some minutes here.
Wallace is going to have to come back in, and Toll's going to sit down. We may not see Maddie now until quarter number 3.
We'll see if C of I goes inside, try to work Riggle, who's their leading scorer.
Get it down low to Riggle. There she is. Turns, puts it up, roll around and down. You called the play for him.
I've seen it for years.
Yes, you have, Michael. So that cuts the lead back to 4. Tech in the front court, 15-11. Long 3-ball on the way. Trifecta! Oh, my! By Sprague. That one was from downtown, Michael.
Step and a half from beyond the three-point arc.
I mean, holy cow. And the biggest lead now is 7 at 18-11. And a pass right down and wide open. Lexi Mitchell was all alone. Somebody blew an assignment on that one. And it cuts the lead back to 5. Tech down. Throw it up and around and down. How Gascon got that shot off. That was almost like a mini hook shot.
It looked like Kareem.
And now they get the ball in. They get it into Lexi Mitchell. And finally get it to the front court. Back to Mitchell out on top. Now over to the far side. A 3-ball on the way, and it's good by Frith. Frith hits the 3-ball. She's only a 25% shooter from 3, but that was a good one, and that cuts the lead from 7 to 4. It's 2016 Tech with 8:15 to go in quarter number 2. Pass down to Gascon. In trouble, gets it back out to Kennedy Toll. Wants to drive, take it to the well. Oh, goes across the rim. Nice rebound by Mitchell. Come the other way for C of I. Riley with it. Now Riggle tries to get it over, and they say the ball was knocked out of bounds by Oregon Tech, so it will go back to C of I.
You notice Tech puts on the little bit of press. All of a sudden, the pace of play has picked up immensely here in quarter number 2.
All right, now they get out on top with Riley. Riley holds the ball, terminates her dribble, comes over on the near side to Austin. Now into the post to Riggle. Now down here in the far corner. Shot on the way over and off. Taken by Frith. Down underneath. And I think that was Mitchell. I was screened out. You know, she changed her hairstyle during. Did you notice that? All of a sudden I thought we had a new player in there. And I looked and I saw it's number 3. It's Lexi Mitchell. But she's got that thing right. Now if they want to find her, they can. That's up in the air. She's now easily 6'1". Shot on the way, good by Mitchell, and all of a sudden, Mike, we got a ball game again. Lead cut to 2 at 29 or to 1 at 20-19, and Mitchell in the game now has 8 points to lead all scores. Driving with the ball in her pocket is picked, and now falling down is Riggle. It goes all the way down here, and I think they called a foul. Did they not call a foul on Sprague?
That's her second.
That's what I thought. So Olivia Sprague picks up her second foul, and all of a sudden, Oregon Tech is in foul trouble. The basketball back into the hands of College of Idaho, and the Lady Owls, with their 2 leading scorers, sitting on the bench, on the Pines. They average between the 2 of them about 35% of their OIT points on the year. Riggle's pass is knocked away, intercepted. Gascon comes back the other way with it. Gabby wants to drive down to the right along the baseline, kicks it over to Maddie Toll for a 15-footer, and she buries it along the baseline and give the dime, and a great defensive play it was, to Gascon. Lead back up to 3, 22-19 Tech. Mitchell right here in front of Mike and myself. Get it out on top to Riley. Now in the middle to Riggle. Riggle, they swarm over her. Now they get it in the corner to Austin for a 3. She buries it and give the dime to Lexi Mitchell. Great pass to Austin, and she hit it, and we are tied again at 22 with 6:45 remaining in quarter number 2. Down on the right-hand side. Now they give it out to Maddie Toll on top. Now over on the far side for Oregon Tech. Lee has it. Now Leah drives, and her shot is blocked out of bounds by Mitchell, and they're going to call a foul on the arm against Mitchell, and that is going to send Melissa Lee to the foul line to shoot 2.
So Paul Poach rolling the dice, has both of his leading scorers on the floor with 2 fouls, and at least they've made it a minute without picking up that third foul. It's going to be key 6.5-minute stretch.
First shot is no good by Melissa Lee. This year Melissa is 72%. Last year was an 80% foul shooter. 72 is certainly still decent, but not in her classification. Second shot on the way, gets 1 of 2, and Tech goes back ahead, 23-22, 6:30 remaining in quarter number 2. To the front court once again comes Riley, over on the right-hand side with it to Frith. Now back in the hands of Riley, looks down low, gets it down, put it up. Shot no good, taken by Riggle. Rebound cleared off for Oregon Tech by Kaylee Elliott. Gets it over to Sprague down the far sideline. Sprague back over to Elliott. Elliott drives in the middle, stops. Now they get it back over. Sprague, another three. Can she do it again? Oh, baby, can she? Wow! Zip, zoom, zong. 26-22. And now the leading scorer in the game is Sprague, who has 9. Well, she leads everybody in the conference in scoring, so why not tonight? All right, over on the far side, it's Frith. Out on top where the ball is Riley. Riley loses the handle, drives it, gets it back. Nice play there. Get it over to Austin. She launches a three, and she hits a three. And it's 26-25. The Owl lead cut to 1.
Austin hit 5 in the first meeting, had 20 points, a season high for her. Outstanding shooter when she gets her feet set.
And into the front court comes Gabby Gascon. Gascon out on top to Sprague. Sprague's going to launch a number 3. Third time's the charm. Oh, this one went around the world and popped out. For Sprague, they come back the other way. C of I a chance to take the lead. Mitchell driving out on top, bounces it into Riggle again. Riggle goes to the hoop, put it up left-handed, it won't go. Scramble for the rebound, pulled off by Maddie Toll. Gets it out ahead now to Gascon down the right-hand side. Gabby backs it off, now out on top to Sprague as they go way around the perimeter now. Back to Gascon, 17 on the shot clock. 3 ball on the way, off the iron, no good, and the rebound cleared off by Riggle.
That's where it gets tough. Toll can't fight for that rebound underneath, doesn't want to pick up that third foul.
Third foul. Yeah, and they're going to Riggle down here, Mike, the same way to try to get that third foul on her. Mitchell out on top, has the basketball. Lobs down, oh, great play. And what a shot by Austin. You talk about up and under, and Mitchell is absolutely automatic on the assist. And C of I now ahead, 27-26. Front court, get the ball in the hands of Sprague. She drives down, shot was blocked. Picked out of the air by Mitchell. Gives it ahead to Riley. Riley going to come straight down the middle off the glass. No. Rebound Riggle. She puts it back up and in. Wow. And now that is the largest lead for the second time, I believe, of 3 for C of I at 29-26. And they're on a 4-0 run. 3:50 remaining in the quarter. Sprague gives the ball up to Gascon. Gascon now dribbles to the right-hand side. Oregon Tech at one time had a 7-point lead, and it has been cut in way down. And a 3 ball on the way. And who else would you say? Olivia Sprague?
No more lead.
And we're tied at 29, and Sprague now has a dozen in the game.
19 straight double-digit scoring games for Liv.
And here we go. Right-hand side with the ball is Frith. Out on top to Mitchell. Comes near side to Austin. Austin drives in, puts up a little 10-footer, will not go down. Rebound comes down in the hands of Maddie Toll, and she is fouled on the play, and it's going to go against Austin. And we've got a timeout. 3:09 remaining in quarter number 2. And ladies and gentlemen, we're tied at 29.
Hi, I'm Rob Cedar, General Manager of Clown Falls Honda and Clown Falls Subaru. I've lived here my whole life. Most of our employees have lived here their whole life too. Our sales, service, parts, and body shop teams are all staffed with experienced local folks. You know them and they know you. Our dealerships are comfortable and not corporate. Comfortable means we're focused on you. I'm Rob, and I'm glad to know you.
At Papa Murphy's, we know family time is more important than ever. And our family wants to do all we can to help your family. So we're making it easier to get pizza made from scratch that you bake at home by offering online ordering everywhere and delivery and curbside pickup where we can. So you can keep family time as normal as possible. Papa Murphy's, we're in this together.
Olivia Sprague is 3 out of 4 from 3 land, 12 points tonight. The last one ties us at 29. Only Nikki McElligott back in 2003, 2004, 2005 has had more consecutive double-digit scoring games than Olivia Sprague, and she's only a sophomore, Bobby.
Wow. Okay, Sprague will bring the ball up on cue from Mike Safford. It gets it over on the right side to Kennedy Toll. Now out on top to Melissa Lee. Now they get it into Maddie Toll. Puts it up left-handed, short off the rim, and the rebound comes off to C of I. Out of the backcourt they come, and into the front court, Jada Reed, who came back into the game during that timeout to give Riley a rest. Pass comes over left side to Flurf. Now going way out on top with it to Reed and give it to Mitchell. Mitchell terminates, comes left-hand side to Kennedy French, who came back in during the timeout. Baseline, wriggle, little 10-footer, missed it. Wide open on that one. A rare miss for her at that position from that length. Tech was lucky, and they come to the front court. Melissa Lee has the ball back out on top. Long three ball, Maddie Toll. Oh, my! Maddie Toll hits the three. And all of a sudden, there is a foul on the plate. I think it's good. Is it going to be Kennedy Toll? No. He said 24. We don't have a 24.
We'll wait to see who that foul is on.
Yeah, because Mitchell hit the deck.
If it's on 24, that's on C of I and Jada Reed. And that's going to stay at this end, and Tech's going to get the bucket and the basketball, and that's 3 fouls.
Wow. Because now, and on that play, and I mean, Mitchell really hit the deck, and I thought, who hit her? You don't call a foul on one of your own players if they hit them.
Maddie Toller first made 3 of the season right there. Hit a couple a year ago.
But that's what's fun about broadcasting with you. You're a walking record book. And you don't even look when you're doing the play-by-play. You know that off the top of your head. That's embarrassing. I'm going to be glad when the year is over and I can retire and sit in the background and say, you tell them, Mikey.
Well, Bobby, it makes it easy when you've got 2 teams that you know so much about.
Yeah.
You have so much respect for Janice Beal and the Yotes and watch them play for so many years.
Okay, Tech puts the ball in play, and they now have the 3-point lead. Get the ball into Gascon. Long 3 on the way this time. And this time for Oregon Tech is Jenna Wallace.
6-point play, Bobby.
Wow, 6-point play. And so from 29 all, it's 35 to 29. They lead by 6. Mitchell with the drive, backs her way in, wants to go up and under. Oh, and it would not go, but she's fouled on the play. Boy, I tell you, she is absolutely, you talk about Energizer Bunny out there. I mean, Lexi Mitchell. And she's such a good-looking gal, and now the hair, the way it's up there on top, she is the tallest player on the floor.
Well, you look at it, Bobby, with Lexi Mitchell.
Shot good.
Drove into the paint, jump stop, pump faked one way, then came back the opposite way and got the foul call. Great job by.
Makes both foul shots to cut the lead to 4. You know, she's only shooting 60% at the foul line. That's hard for me to believe.
She's a great player.
I mean, I think she's about 85%. Somebody must be figuring it wrong, whoever there now. Whoop, steal, and here come the Yotes again. It's Frith coming down. The ball knocked out of bounds by Oregon Tech, so they couldn't get the bucket on it. But the ball will go back to the C of I. Back into the game comes Austin. And going out of the game is going to be Wriggle. Wriggle has done quite a job out there for them. And for Oregon Tech coming out of the game is going to be Melissa Lee. And C of I puts the ball in, trying to get it in, still trying to fly way out on top to Austin. Now right here in front of us to Mitchell. Mitchell lobs down low, the ball is knocked away and picked up quickly in there by Oregon Tech's Kaylin Wright, who came into the game during that last stoppage on the clock. They come to the front court with it. Tech playing with several, almost an all-substitute lineup, except for Gascon right now with 1:05 to go. Gascon wants to drive, and it looks like she should be called for a travel, and she is. Just couldn't get that pivot foot down, stop. And it will go back over to C of I. 1:02 remaining in the first half. 35-31 the score. Tech with a lead of 4, and the ball in the hands of C of I and Riley. Riley drives down, terminates her dribble, gets the ball back out to Mitchell. Mitchell comes clear across for a long 3 ball on the way. No good, taken by French. Rebound pulled off by Kaylee Elliott. She'll give it up to Gascon. We're down to 40 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Gascon comes to the front court, looks over at Coach Poach on the sideline. Gascon right there, and right in her hip pocket is Taryn Riley. And Riley's going to pick up a foul, and I think that's number 3, is it not, on Riley? What's only one? Who was it that had? Was
Jada
it Reed
with
had
3.
2, wasn't it?
Reed has 3.
Oh, she has 3 now, but I remember when she had 2, and they look so much alike. They're about the same size. I mean, both of them are shorter than I am, Mike, and I'm short. And out of the game for Oregon Tech comes Wright. And back into the game comes the leader of the pack, Olivia Sprague. With 26 seconds to go, 16 on the shot clock, differential of 9 seconds, shot clock, game clock. Sprague with a drive, behind the back dribble, goes in, kicks it over in a corner. Long 3 ball on the way, misses everything by Gascon. Rebound comes off to C of I. They come the other way. Coming straight down the middle is Riley. Riley gets it on top now. Now they give the ball back to Lexi Mitchell. Mitchell wants to drive in traffic down low. The ball knocked out of bounds to go back to Oregon Tech with 1.1. About all you can do is throw it a mile.
Great job by Sprague to not foul in that situation.
And they get it in to Gascon. She throws it up from 80, and it only goes 60. And that will end the first half of play with a score. The Lady Owls of Oregon Tech 35. The Lady Oats of College of Idaho 31.
Hi, Joy. Hi, Joy.
Thanks to Les Schwab Tires, I'm a confident backseat driver, but Mom's a little stressed about spending. Remember, deep breaths and watch your speed. Even though we're watching our wallets, Les Schwab is still watching out for our safety. So turn here.
For a limited time, save up to $150 instantly on select sets of 4 tires. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
Hey, climb with Mom.
Thanks to Les Schwab Tires, I'm a confident backseat driver, but Mom's a little stressed about spending. Remember, deep breaths and watch your speed. Even though we're watching our wallets, Les Schwab is still watching out for our safety. So turn here.
For a limited time, save up to $150 instantly on select sets of 4 tires. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
Said I'm all about it. Yeah, I'm all about it. Said I'm all about it. Yeah, 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 yeah. Said I'm all about it. Yeah, I'm all about it. Said I'm all about it. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Mitchell is really good.
Snow melted nicely yesterday. I still can't believe the road was so bad. We were coming back from you guys. It was. We had snow the whole way. And so we're either go Ben or Lake. We were like, we're not cutting across. We're like, but it was ferocious around here on Wednesday night. I was skidding all the way home. So, but you're doing well. Everybody's doing good. Say hi to Mikey for me. He told me to tell you that. He calls and gives me a bad time. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna go sit down. You got it.
These days, you can eat about any kind of pizza in any kind of environment, and that's great. But at Abby's, our customers today want the same things our customers wanted way back in 1964. Delicious pizza, shared with family and friends in a fun, casual setting. If that sounds old-fashioned, that's sort of the point. From our 36 locations, Abby serves the kind of traditional pizza that traditions are made of. Good to the last slice. Abby's, a legendary pizza tradition. Yum.
Hi, I'm Rob Cedar, General Manager of Clown Falls Honda and Clown Falls Subaru. I've lived here my whole life. Most of our employees have lived here their whole life too. Our sales, service, parts, and body shop teams are all staffed with experienced local folks. You know them and they know you. Our dealerships are comfortable and not corporate. Comfortable means we're focused on you. I'm Rob, and I'm glad to know you.
From our humble beginnings serving members from a small garage to today, serving communities across Southern Oregon, Rogue Credit Union was founded on the idea that together, we're stronger. For over 60 years, Rogue has been living, giving, supporting local, committed to lending a hand. Where you're more than just an auto loan or checking account, you're an owner, just like our founders intended back in that small garage in 1956. Living local, it's a Rogue thing.
Here and run the controls. I just have to do a thing. Run the controls, on what we're doing and everything, and then finally I got you back over here. I mean, it seemed like you were gone for an hour and a half, but no. I mean, most of them came over here.
Exactly. And that's a thing that I respect everybody over in Caldwell. I know so many people watching the game right now. We'll probably have our biggest viewership this year with this one, especially during the men's game. And I have nothing but love and respect for everyone there. And I'm excited. We took another C of I person, Mike Anderson, as our cross country and track coach here at Oregon Tech, and looking forward to what he's going to do this spring out there. But the big thing is right now, it's going to be two great basketball games halfway home here in this women's game, 35-31. Very similar to that game in Caldwell back in early December.
Yeah, and you look at it right now, the crowd is really starting the as we call it, the general admission section is pretty much filling up quick. And the reserve seats,
they're always late to come in anyway.
Oh yeah, because they know it's so many of them are coming to see the C of I Oregon Tech men's game because it's been such a great rivalry through the years, and C of I has controlled that rivalry for most of the time. Rarely did C of I ever have a bad team or anything, and neither did Oregon Tech. It's just the C of I just had our number.
Well, you think about on the men's side, Oregon Tech has qualified for the postseason every single year outside of that COVID season, all the way back to, I believe, 1993. And for College of Idaho, they've qualified for the postseason every single year since 1997. And so you think about it, that tells you how good and how quality these programs both have been over a long, long period of time. And tonight, C of I, number 1 ranked in the NAI top 25 poll. It's the first time a number 1 ranked team outside of Oregon Tech to play on this floor since Life University in 1996 came here, took on the Hustlin' Owls. Oregon Tech won that game 77-76. Life didn't lose another game that year.
You are correct. And, I knew you would have it right because, I know that's one of them that I know by heart, that it was so amazing in that game and at the end, Jake Carr, kid from North Medford High School, our Rudy, like Notre Dame, was fouled and made 2 free throws. They froze him, they called timeout each time, made 2 foul shots, and Oregon Tech held on the last 3 seconds. They couldn't get a decent shot. And then, like you said, we ended up 30-5, and we lost to Larry Holling. in
William
the
Jewell.
second round and that was held in Idaho at the Idaho Center. And so but that was a great game for the people of Klamath Falls. And I mean, this place was wall-to-wall people. Celtech Classic, you would have enjoyed, Mike.
And that will be the case tonight and the case tomorrow. You're going to want to get here early tomorrow. Remember, 3 o'clock for the ladies' game, 5 o'clock for the men's game. It's our annual pink out. I know it means a lot to you over the years. And the fact that what Martha Ann Dow, what she represented here back in the mid-2000s, be able to honor her and raise funds for breast cancer research here in the Klamath Basin is unlike anything. 1,000 T-shirts are sitting down in the cage right now. They're all going to be given away. Get here early. We'll have our biggest crowd for the women's game tomorrow. And make sure you go to OregonTechAls.com/tickets. You can buy your tickets online right now. And don't wait in line when you get here. 35-31 our score at halftime. Come back, look at the first half numbers, look at the other scores from around the league, and get ready for the second half. Lady Owls have the lead at the break. We're back after this on 104.3 and 960 Sports.
From our humble beginnings serving members from a small garage to today, serving communities across Southern Oregon, Rogue Credit Union was founded on the idea that together we're stronger. For over 60 years, Rogue has been living, giving, supporting local, committed to lending a hand. Where you're more than just an auto loan or checking account, you're an owner, just like our founders intended back in that small garage in 1956. Living local, it's a Rogue thing.
Feeding and watering, building, tending, and mending, one foot in front of the other, day after day, season after season. At Coastal, we're proud to say we've walked a mile or two in boots just like yours. That's why our stores are stocked with everything you need by folks who care. Find your store or shop now at coastalcountry.com with shipments to your door, in-store, or curbside. We are Coastal, and we're just what the country needs.
At Klamath Falls Toyota, you'll experience our goal to completely satisfy every customer, every day. Because our customers are like family to us. You'll also experience the teamwork of our professional and knowledgeable staff. They're authentic, caring, and the best in the industry. And when you choose from our great selection of new Toyotas or quality pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs, you'll experience a process that's efficient, easy, and transparent. Experience amazing at Klamath Falls Toyota, where experience is everything.
There's a collision happening between science and innovation, environment and technology, thriving together in a place you might not have heard of. But the ones who discover us, they're the originators, working and learning in living labs that produce life-changing results and developing innovations that will change the next millennium. There's a collision happening. Be part of it. Be Oregon Tech.
The comfort of home has never been more important, which is why we're committed to delivering affordable, reliable power. Our reliability track record is 99.98%, and we're always working on new and better ways to go even further.
Back here from Denny Miles Court, Oregon Tech with a 35-31 lead over College of Idaho at halftime. Looking at those first half numbers, Tech shooting 13 of 29 from the field at 45%. They were 7 of 14 from three land and 2 of 5 from the line. And Bobby, it's like a flip of the script from the game in Caldwell, where C of I had all those threes in the first half of that contest. The Yotes at 12 of 28 at 43%. C of I at 3 of 8 from long range, and they made 4 of 5 from the line. The College of Idaho with a 19-14 edge on the glass. Only 2 offensive rebounds total in that first half of play. That's a number you don't see very often. C of I with 8 turnovers, Tech with 6. And in that first half, C of I with a 16-10 edge in the paint. Tech led by 12 points, 2 assists and 2 rebounds from Olivia Sprague. Maddie Toll, 7 points and 5 rebounds. Both of them have 2 personal fouls. 5 points, 4 assists for Gabby Gascon, 3 for Ellie Kent, 3 for Jenna Wallace, and 2s for Kennedy Toll and for Kaylee Elliott. Lexi Mitchell leads C of I with 10 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists. Sienna Riggle with 8, Mia Austin with 8, and 5 for Riley Frith, as it's only those 4 that have scored for C of I. Elsewhere around the conference tonight, big one over the hill at Eastern Oregon and Southern Oregon. At halftime, Eastern has run away with a 41-22 lead on Southern. We'll see the Mountaineers tomorrow. It is Lewis Clark State, fourth quarter, all over Evergreen, 88-41. Multnomah tonight, they are taking on Corbin. And interesting game right there. It is at halftime, Multnomah leading Corbin 25-23. The other matchup, Bushnell, they are at Warner Pacific, as Warner Pacific picked up their first win last weekend. That game also is at halftime, Bushnell leading 43-27. Looks like both teams will have their starters on the floor. C of I actually one change. It looks like Austin will start instead of Reed.
Well, thank you, Michael. I look for the second half to be just as good as the first. C of I will put the ball in play. They get it into Riley. Riley into the front court, goes right-hand side with it to Frith. Now over to Austin. Now down low with the ball is Riggle. Up and under. Missed the shot. Rebound cleared off for Oregon Tech's Alexis Elquist. Ahead to Gascon, comes to the foul line, gives it back out. Elquist wants to drive down, puts up a little 10-footer in the lane, would not go, but the rebound, she gets the old rebound. Now get it back to Gascon, back again to Elquist. Now out on top to Gascon again. Now they get it with Gascon. Gabby gets it to the high post to Toll, and Toll has the ball swatted right out of her hands and out of way by Riggle. So good defense down there by C of I.
2 offensive rebounds first possession for Tech.
Yeah, but we not had any. Gascon puts it up. It goes all the way down and pops back out. Too much spin on that one, Gabby. And here comes C of I the other way, driving down. They got it over on the far side. We have, I think somebody stepped on the end line. They did. And the ball will go back over to Oregon Tech. Gascon comes to the front court. Still haven't had it. Now they finally get it into the hands of Sprague. Now back out on top. With the ball, Toll. Now over to Elquist. When I said Elquist, I should be saying, yeah, it was Elquist. Got the ball back. Now that one's over and off by Elquist. And another rebound for Riggle. Into the front court comes Taryn Riley. Riley on the dribble. Now down along the baseline to Riggle. Back out on top to Austin. Austin terminates her dribble. Now they lob it in to Riggle. Riggle wants to go down, around. Nice shot by Riggle. Up and under, and she scores the bucket. And now C of I is only down by 2.
Great right shoulder move that time by Sienna Riggle. Got underneath, got position, easy basket.
Now out on top, Melissa Lee over on the left wing, right in front of Coach Poach to Elquist. Back to Lee. Now back out to Maddie Toll. Give it back to Sprague. Sprague wants to drive behind the back dribble. Drives down, wants to put it up, and the ball knocked out of bounds by Riggle. Nice block by the senior from Stansbury, Utah. And the ball will belong to Tech with 10 seconds on the shot clock, 7:58 on the game clock. Into Melissa Lee for about a 15-footer. No good. Rebound Mitchell.
Tech very stagnant on the offensive end so far in moving the basketball.
Gives it up to Riley. Riley in the front court. Now out to Mitchell. Mitchell wants to drive down along the baseline to Riggle, who absolutely runs right over the little one, Gascon, and it'll be a foul on Riggle. And for her, that is her second. And then Gabby Gascon drew the charge and hit the deck and bounced right back up. Gascon comes to the front court. the freshman from Jackson, California, gets it over to Melissa Lee. Melissa Lee trying to go inside, and now they're going to call a foul on Melissa Lee. She was hammered by Frith all the way to the basket and got even and got called for a foul. So I tell you, ladies, be careful. That's the way it goes. First one never usually gets called. All right, ball back to C of I. If they can hit a three, they can take the lead. Front court comes Riley. Left-hand side to Austin. She's a very good three-point shooter. Now they get it into Mitchell. Backs her way back in. Now back over to Riley. Comes back out to Mitchell. Her shot is short. Didn't even get to the rim. But the rebound picked out of the air by Riley. Riley now get it over way in the corner for a three ball, and that one is in by Frith. And we're seeing C of I take that lead by one with that three ball, 36-35.
5-0 run to start the half.
So the stagnant Texters into the front court. Now get the ball over to the leader of the pack, Olivia Sprague. Now a ball almost taken away. Oh, nice pass, but then pushed out of bounds. A foul's going to go against Mitchell on the play. Mitchell will pick up the personal foul. If there was a good foul, that was it right there, because that was going to be an easy bucket for Maddie Toll. And Toll at the foul line is 0 for 2.
Well, the thing I noticed, C of I switching every screen and quickly switching those screens, not allowing any interior pass, and Tech's just been switching the ball around the outside, can't get it on the block.
Toll shot good. So Maddie now 1 of 3 at the foul line. And for Toll in the game, she has
8 points.
8 points. Second for Tech behind Sprague, who has a dozen. Second shot, no good. Rebound fought for underneath and is pulled out of there by Riggle, tied at 36. C of I comes to the front court. Long three ball again. This one short off the iron, taken by Frith. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll go back to Oregon Tech. When the halftime score was 35-31, well, it's a 5-1 second half for C of I. And we're tied at 36. Sprague with the ball. Sprague wants to drive and is called for palming the ball.
I think the question Paul Poach wants, was that the right call? Yes. But I think he was wanting the hand check as the defensive player was riding her as she was going down the left side of the lane.
And I think that was Miss Mitchell, was it not? Yeah. I tell you, she's a player. Get the ball over to Austin. She wants to drive. Oh, she's tied up. Beautiful by Melissa Lee. She went right in there. Melissa Lee said, "How do you do?" and tied her up. And the ball will go back over on the possession now to Oregon Tech. Into the game for Oregon Tech comes Kennedy Toll, and out comes Gabby Gascon. So that will put Lee back, Sprague back at the point. Olivia comes to the front court, gets the right-hand side to Kennedy Toll. Kennedy drives down to the foul line, passes to her sister, lay it up and in. Nice pass by Kennedy Toll. And Maddie said, "Thank you, sis," and put it in. Tech back up by 2 again. Front court, here come the Yotes. Austin, oh my goodness, great pass, wide open underneath. And Riley's shot went around the rural twice before it dropped. And she would have been heartsick if that one had popped out. We're tied at 38. 5:30 to go in the third. Melissa Lee with the ball on the left side. Terminates a dribble, brings it back out to Elquist. Now to Maddie Toll. Maddie Toll gives it up to Sprague. Sprague on the dribble, has her pocket picked. Coming the other way is Lexi Mitchell. Go to the hoop, lay it up, score it. I tell you, Lexi Mitchell's had a great game here. She now has 12 in the game for C of I. Oregon Tech turns it over. It'll go back to C of I. C of I the basketball and a 2-point lead with 5:04 remaining. And sitting down now will be Frith, and coming into the game will be Jada Reed. And we got a timeout with 5:04 to go. Yotes by 2.
These days, you can eat about any kind of pizza in any kind of environment, and that's great. But at Abby's, our customers today want the same things our customers wanted way back in 1964. Delicious pizza, shared with family and friends in a fun, casual setting. If that sounds old-fashioned, that's sort of the point. From our 36 locations, Abby serves the kind of traditional pizza that traditions are made of. Good to the last slice. Abby's, a legendary pizza tradition. Yum.
Hi, I'm Rob Cedar, General Manager of Clown Falls Honda and Clown Falls Subaru. I've lived here my whole life. Most of our employees have lived here their whole life too. Our sales, service, parts, and body shop teams are all staffed with experienced local folks. You know them and they know you. Our dealerships are comfortable and not corporate. Comfortable means we're focused on you. I'm Rob, and I'm glad to know you.
College of Idaho with a 40-38 lead as we come out of the timeout. C of I here in this second half. They are 4 of 7 from the field. Oregon Tech just 1 of 7.
Yeah, as they say, you talk about lethargic, Mike. It has been, and now everybody went down to the other end of both teams, and we're called back up quickly as C of I gets the ball in play up here in the backcourt. Jada Reed gives the ball back over to Porter. It looked like that might have been a travel, but no call. Back in the corner, long three ball from the corner. In and out, tough roll on the shot taken for C of I by Graham. Sprague to the front court. Gets the ball over on the left-hand side to Kennedy Toe. Kennedy Toe looking, gets it into Maddie, put it up off the glass again and down. Those have been the only points they've had.
Set a back screen that time, allowed Maddie Toll to roll to the basket, untouched, easy play.
And Tech ties up the game at 40. Front court, here come the Yotes. 4:18 remaining in the third. Lob pass down there. Nice pass, beautiful. Pass by Riley, gets it into Porter, and Porter puts the ball up and in. And C of I now back to a 2-point lead. Kennedy Toll out on front with the ball, drives with the left hand, terminates her dribble, gives it out on top. Now they go to Sprague on the right wing. Sprague drives down the right-hand side, goes underneath, gives it up to Lee, loses the handle on the ball, passes it back out. They get it to Kennedy Toll, wants to go down, switch hands, put it up, it won't go. It's tapped back out, but it's tapped right into the hand. Lee is knocked to the floor, but she's going to be the one that is guilty of the foul. She hit the deck, but she was the one that was the foul I should say, her second. And with that, we got a timeout. 3:43 remaining in the third. It is the Yotes of College of Idaho leading 42-40.
At Klamath Falls Toyota, you'll experience our goal to completely satisfy every customer every day. Because our customers are like family to us. You'll also experience the teamwork of our professional and knowledgeable staff. They're authentic, caring, and the best in the industry. And when you choose from our great selection of new Toyotas or quality pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs, you'll experience a process that's efficient, easy, and transparent. Experience amazing at Klamath Falls Toyota, where experience is everything.
.343 left here in quarter number 3. C of I with a 42-40 lead. Tech going a little full court press, and it seems like it's working just a bit.
Well, they got Miss Lee that was her third foul before the timeout, so she's got to be careful on this press. And the C of I breaks it. They get it ahead to Mitchell into the front court. Out on top. Now Mitchell, they give it up to Riley. Riley holds the ball, goes down on the right-hand side with it to Graham. Graham, one bounce dribble. They go clear around the left-hand side. Tech playing good D. Now back out for a Graham long three and buries it. Wow, nice shot by Brianna Graham, the freshman out of Laverne, California. And that's the biggest lead of the game for C of I, 45-40 with 3:10 remaining here in the third. Left-hand side, driving down. Kaylee Elliott wants to put it up. No. Gets their own rebound. Gets it clear back out to Kennedy Toll. Wants to drive. Wants to go in. No harm, no foul. Or did they finally, they say it was nicely blocked out of bounds. It'll go back to Oregon Tech. Into the game for Tech comes Ellie Kent. And Ellie Kent will replace Melissa Lee, who's playing with those 3 fouls. Elliott will take the ball out with 11 seconds on the shot clock. Looking to get it in, gets it out to Sprague. Sprague lines up about a 15-footer. It goes in, pops right back out. Rebound goes to C of I, and they can extend their biggest lead of the game to 7 if they get one here. Over to Mitchell. Now gets it back out. They come way out as they open up, spreading the floor. C of I is really doing that. To Mitchell. Now she wants to drive down. Can't get by Ellie Kent. And Ellie Kent steals the ball. Took it away from Lexi Mitchell. Nice play by Kent for Oregon Tech. Gets it out on top. Kaylee Elliott for 3. And that ball was from 21 and went about 19. That's the easiest way to put the air ball. And the ball back to C of I. 2:26 remaining in the third. 45. The 45 belongs to C of I in the lead. Front court is Riley. Riley way out by the center line. Yo-yos the dribble. Goes to the left-hand side, drives all the way down, wants to put it up, and the ball knocked out of bounds. Riley hits the deck, no harm, no foul, but it'll be put back in play by the College of Idaho. Tech led by 4 at the half, and they now trail by 5. They've been outscored by 9 in this quarter. Give the ball up to Reed. Reed terminates her dribble. Back out to Graham. Back over in the corner for a long 3 ball from there, and it is buried. Great shot by Jada Reed, and the Yotes have their biggest lead of the game at 48-40. Down driving, Sprague puts it up and in along the baseline, and that is Olivia Sprague's first bucket here in the third quarter. She now has 14, but Tech still trails by 6. Back to the front court come the Yotes. Riley yo-yos the dribble. Sprague out there guarding her. Switches hands on the dribble. Now drives clear to the left-hand side. Gives the ball up to Jada Reed. Reed looks, gives it into Mitchell. Mitchell drives, backs her way in, still backing, turns, shoots, off the iron, no good. Rebound cleared off for Oregon Tech by Maddie Toll. Gives the ball up to Sprague. Olivia on the dribble, down to 1:05 remaining in quarter number 3. 6-point Yote lead. Kennedy Toll gets it into Kaylee Elliott. She's hammered, no harm, no foul. The ball goes back to C of I. That one had to loosen a few teeth, but no whistle. No one saw it. Okay, so front court Yotes. Dodged the bullet. Back over on the far side. Holding the ball is Reed. Wants to drive with it. Out for a long 3 from downtown. No by Graham. Rebound cleared off for Tech by Kaylee Elliott. She'll give it up to Sprague. He'll bring it to the front court. 30 seconds. Differential of 6 seconds. Shot clock, game clock here in the third quarter. Tech down 6. They need a bucket here. Sprague's got it out near the center line. Down to 12. Sprague wants to back her way in, still backing, gets it over in the corner. Kennedy Toll for 3, yes! Kennedy Toll hits the 3, but now you got to play good D in the last 8 seconds. You're within 3. Reed wants to drive. They reach in to get it in the corner to Mitchell for a 3. Over and off, no. Rebound cleared off by Tech, and that will end the third quarter of play. And folks, once again, we've got a ball game. 48 for the Lady Yotes and 45 for the Lady Owls.
From our humble beginnings serving members from a small garage to today, serving communities across Southern Oregon, Rogue Credit Union was founded on the idea that together we're stronger. For over 60 years, Rogue has been living, giving, supporting local, committed to lending a hand. Where you're more than just an auto loan or checking account, you're an owner, just like our founders intended back in that small garage in 1956. Living local, it's a Rogue thing.
Hi, I'm Rob Cedar, General Manager of Clown Falls Honda and Clown Falls Subaru. I've lived here my whole life. Most of our employees have lived here their whole life too. Our sales, service, parts, and body shop teams are all staffed with experienced local folks. You know them and they know you. Our dealerships are comfortable, not corporate. Comfortable means we're focused on you. I'm Rob, and I'm glad to know you.
College of Idaho shooting 44% to 38.6 for Oregon Tech for the game. Tech is still 50% from the three-point line, but C of I's up to 40.
And it's all going to come down to defense. I would think that Tech's going to need to pick the tempo up here in this fourth quarter and try to see whether or not the Yotes can play at that pace.
Well, I'll tell you, Mike, the third quarter certainly belonged to C of I.
Oh, gosh, yeah. Veteran team, a lot of leadership out there for the Yotes, and a team that has to try to pick up a road win on this trip because it isn't going to be easy for them tomorrow at Southern Oregon.
Yeah, Southern Oregon right now smarting from they're really getting boxed. Their ears are getting whacked pretty good by Eastern Oregon. All right, way out on top, Austin has the ball over on the left-hand side with it. Gets it over to Reed. Now they get it in the middle, and we got a travel that's going to be called against Sienna Riggle.
Looked like Riggle traveled twice. She moved her pivot foot before she made her first move. Then she got in the paint pivot, and then you saw her before she had her jump stop. Traveled again. That time the official saw it. And a turnover, the number 13 for C of I.
Okay, and here comes Sprague to the front court for Tech. Right-hand side to Kennedy Toll. Out on top to Melissa Lee. Now to Kaylee Elliott. Gets it in, down low. Want to put it up off the glass and down. Foul's going to go on Riggle. Give the basket to Maddie Toll. And for Riggle now in the game, that is going to be foul.
Number 3.
Number 3 on Riggle. She has 3 for Oregon Tech. Playing with 3 also is Melissa Lee. All right. Complete the three-point play. No. Rebound. Grabbed nicely by Kaylee Elliott. Gets it back out on top. Now they go over in the corner. Back to Elliott. Now they brings it way back out to Sprague. 1-point lead for C of I. Sprague has the ball on the dribble. Gets it to Maddie Toll. Get it over on the right-hand side. Driving down in traffic. Kennedy Toll, and she is fouled on the play. And is it going to be Riggle again?
It'll go on French.
No, it's going to be on French. C of I fans were holding their breath, but it's on Kennedy French, the senior from Rigby, Idaho. And Tech will take the ball out. Non-shooting. Get the ball into Sprague. Shot on the way. Over and off. Rebound Melissa Lee. Wants to go up and under. Down underneath. Now they get the ball way out for Sprague. A 3-ball. Off the iron won't go. And the ball knocked out of bounds. As both Melissa Lee and Jada Reed each hit the floor. No harm, no foul.
Boy, they're playing physical here in the second half, Bobby.
Yeah, it's very physical. So they're going to get the ball in, and they do. That's going to be into the back court. Goes and gets it. And comes back up. Driving hard. Get it to the foul line. And shoot. Kaylee Elliott from the foul line hits the bucket, and OIT back by 1, 49-48. And again, the Tech puts the press on C of I.
9-0 run over the last 3 minutes.
Get the ball back over to Jada Reed, and the press has really bothered C of I. Austin with the ball, terminates her dribble, now gets it back on the top side to Graham. Way back over on the right-hand side is Reed driving, and ball stripped away again. Looked like it might have been a foul in there, but no whistle. Tech comes the other way. Kennedy Toll in the front court. Kennedy on the drive, goes cross court to Melissa Lee. Now back out to Sprague on top. Tech leads it by 1 with 8 minutes to go in the ball game. Now get the ball in. They get it back out on top again with 10 seconds and having her pocket picked, and then they go back the other way, and we've got a whistle and a foul. And the foul is going to go against Sienna Riggle, and that's 4 fouls on Riggle. And with that, we got a timeout. 7:48 remaining in the game. Oregon Tech 49, College of Idaho 48. We'll be back.
Thanks to Les Schwab Tires, I'm a confident backseat driver, but Mom's a little stressed about spending. Remember, deep breaths and watch your speed. Even though we're watching our wallets, Les Schwab is still watching out for our safety. So that's right here.
For a limited time, save up to $150 instantly on select sets of 4 tires. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
These days, you can eat about any kind of pizza in any kind of environment, and that's great. But at Abby's, our customers today want the same things our customers wanted way back in 1964. Delicious pizza, shared with family and friends in a fun, casual setting. If that sounds old-fashioned, that's sort of the point. From our 36 locations, Abby serves the kind of traditional pizza that traditions are made of. Good to the last slice. Abby's, a legendary pizza tradition. Yum.
12th year. It was in the paper last year as the 11th. 7:48 left in the contest. Tech will have the basketball, leading 49-48. Massive substitution for Janice Beal and the Yotes.
Well, and you said what, Oregon Tech's on a 9-0 run now?
That is indeed the case.
To regain the lead from that, what was an 8-point C of I lead, and now C of I trails by 1, and Tech has the ball. Get it to Melissa Lee. Now back out on top, Kennedy Tull, who makes a horrible pass. As cutting to the basket was Kaylee Elliott, and the ball went about 3 feet behind her. And Kennedy Tull is out of the game. Back into the game is Gabby Gascon. I tell you, when somebody, Coach Poach does not like those kind of mistakes at all, Michael.
I don't think any coach likes mistakes like that.
That was pretty bad. C of I with the ball. They drive to the front court, want to go upside. Looked like she got off the floor, and they're going to call a jump ball. Possession now goes to Oregon Tech.
16th turnover on C of I. Hirsch that time just a little bit out of control as she was driving into the paint.
All right, Tech with the ball and a 1-point lead, and they need to pick it up and get some more points right here while so many of the C of I starters are on the bench. Drive to the hoop, shot no good by Melissa Lee. And the ball's going to go out of bounds, and it'll go back to C of I. Coach Poach trying to get their attention, Michael. And not easy to do at the moment. All right, into the front court comes C of I. That's Hirsch. Back out on top to Firth. Firth gives it over on the top now to Riley. Shot from the baseline, in and out, would not go. It's a great shot taken by Austin. And a travel is called against C of I after they got the ball back again. But as you said, that the freshman, Austin, from Ogden, Utah, 39% on the season from the 3. And I tell you, she's going to be a great one before they get done.
She's among the league leaders in that category.
All right, here comes the little one into the front court for Oregon Tech. Gascon gives it up to Sprague. Sprague wraparound pass. Now they come way back to Gascon. Drives to the foul line, puts it up, in and out. Oh, rattled, would not go. Maddie Toll comes down with the ball. And they call a foul on the play against Taryn Riley.
That's her second. 4th foul this quarter on Oregon Tech, or on C of I.
And Oregon Tech has none. That could be a real big point here at the end. Ball knocked out of bounds by Lexi Mitchell. Boy, she's everywhere.
You have to remember, Oregon Tech, the #1 free throw shooting team in the conference at 76% on the year. You don't want to put them on the line.
All right, get the ball out, way out on top. Again to the little one. She drives down, passes in traffic to Maddie Toll. Not a good way it goes. They take it away from Maddie. They come the other way. Mitchell gets it over. They take a long pass in the corner. Here's Austin for another 3, and it's good. And they say, no, she traveled. Could you see that from your position? Did
Yes.
she shuffle her feet?
She did. Didn't put the ball on the floor.
See, your eyes are so good. And the officials have done a very nice job. Out on top. Now they get it to Sprague. Sprague will give it back to Maddie Toll. Toll hands the ball over. Now they come on the near side right in front of Coach Poach to Melissa Lee. Down along to Kaylee Elliott. Back out to Gaston. Gets it back over to Melissa Lee, puts up a shot, and it's good from about 16. And Coach Poach wants a timeout And Tech now leads by 3 at 51-48 with 5:45 to go, and we'll take a break.
At Klamath Falls Toyota, you'll experience our goal to completely satisfy every customer, every day. Because our customers are like family to us. You'll also experience the teamwork of our professional and knowledgeable staff. They're authentic, caring, and the best in the industry. And when you choose from our great selection of new Toyotas or quality pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs, you'll experience a process that's efficient, easy, and transparent. Experience amazing at Klamath Falls Toyota, where experience is everything.
There's a collision happening between science and innovation, environment and technology, thriving together in a place you might not have heard of. But the ones who discover us, they're the originators, working and learning in living labs that produce life-changing results and developing innovations that will change the next millennium. There's a collision happening. Be part of it. Be Oregon Tech.
Top to Frith. Now to Mitchell. Mitchell holds it. Now it goes over. They get it back to Austin. They lob down low and put it up, and that's the first bucket on a nice give-and-go play, and Firth puts it in. Firth gets the first bucket in an hour, I think, for C of I. And the lead is only 1 for Tech. Net out on top. Now left-hand wing. The ball goes over to Elquist. Owls throw it away again. Here coming down the right-hand side is Austin. Terminates the dribble out on top to Riley. Now they come back to Austin, who's way out on top. Now they give it up to Lexi Mitchell on the wing. Looks inside, comes back out to Austin, launches a big three and hits it. And the Yotes are back ahead, 53-51, with back-to-back trays. To the front court comes Gascon. It's now the Owls need a bucket. Get it to Elquist, way out on top. Back over now to Sprague. Sprague wants to drive in, put it up from about 8 feet. It rolls across the rim and off, no good. Rebound to C of I with 4:25 remaining in the game. Riley has it. Back out on top to Mitchell. Now to Austin, drives to the right side, wants to lob down low, but she lobbed it right to Oregon Tech. Here comes Gascon back into the front court. Gabby wants to drive down, has the ball knocked away from her. It's going to bring it back out, goes down in the corner with it to Kaylee Elliott, or rather putting the ball up and in. A pass from Oregon Tech's Alexis Elquist. Passed it to Melissa Lee, who made the bucket. Lee now with 5 in the game, and we're tied at 53 with 3:45 remaining. Front court, Riley drives to the left-hand side. Riley's going to drive down, scoop it to the hoop. No, she hits the deck. We've got a whistle, and I believe a foul, and the foul is going to go on Melissa Lee, and that is her fourth. Fourth foul on Melissa Lee.
And the thing that's tough also, Taryn Riley, the #1 free throw shooter in the Cascade Conference, so almost automatic going to the line.
Sprague comes out of the game. Riley, 85% coming into this game.
I put the jinx on her.
And the first one, it was the Mike Safford jinx. No, she did not make it. So we're still tied at 53. I'll bet she makes this one. No, she missed them both.
Wow.
Wow. Mike Safford, you're not welcome back in Idaho. 53 all, front court. Gascon gives the ball over to Kennedy Tull. Her pass underneath to Gascon to Lee. Put it up, roll it home. That was great passing.
Got lucky too.
Did they get lucky? And it was in a tight quarter. And Oregon Tech now with 3:15 to go is back up by 2. Here comes Riley to the front court, looking over at Coach Janice Beal. As she yo-yos the dribble out and goes to the right-hand side to Firth. Now they go down low to Mitchell, backs her way in, wants to go up, she can't do it. In traffic, scramble for the ball, and we're going to have a jump ball, and the possessioner will remain with C of I.
The question I had on that, how long were they going to let Lexi Mitchell stand in the post? She was in the key for a good 5-6 seconds.
Yeah,
no
I
three in
think
the
that
lane.
would be 3 in the key, don't you?
Exactly.
I mean, twice maybe. Long 3 on the way, no good on the short shot by Firth, and it's pulled off by Tech. And that would mean that Gascon is bringing the ball back to the front court. Gascon on the dribble, gets it over to Kennedy Tull. Sprague will be in at the next dead ball. Back over on the left-hand side again to Gascon. Gascon wants to drive in, back out on top with 10 seconds to go. Right-hand side to Lee. Lee drives in, going to roll it to the hoop, off the glass and down. Melissa Lee now has 9 in the game, and it's a 4-point lead with 2:20 to go. Lee really turns it on here in the fourth quarter. Front court, right-hand side. Gives it over to Mitchell. Mitchell looks inside, finds Thruft again. Now they go down to Riggle along the baseline, wants to go up and under Camp, but to get it back out. Over for a long 3-ball, off the iron, no good, taken by Thrift. And we have a travel called against Oregon Tech. Sprague will come back into the game. And coming in for C of I will be Austin again. Austin will replace Riley, who's just about out of gas after the last few minutes there.
Riley Frith had a wide open look that time.
And coming out also for Tech is going to be Gabby Gascon. All right, they get the ball in. Tech leads it by 4. C of I has it. Mitchell backing her way in. Now gets it back out to Austin. Now way out on top. Around to Riggle. Riggle gives it up to Frith. Now back out on top to Mitchell. Down in the low post to Riggle. Turn, put it up, and it won't go. And the rebound is pulled off, and we've got a foul, and that's going to be 5 on Riggle.
No, they called it on Mitchell.
They called it on Mitchell.
Tech over the limit, so we'll go to the other end. Get some free throws.
I thought for sure that it was going to be called against Riggle, and so did Riggle, but it wasn't, and this is going to put Elquist at the foul line for Oregon Tech.
Lexi hasn't gone to the line much this year.
She hasn't. She's 63% at the line. First one's good. Gives Tech a 5-point lead. Minute 32 left, folks. 58-53 Oregon Tech. She'll have one more. Second one, good again. Timeout Oregon Tech. Minute and 32 to go in this game. Oregon Tech 59, College of Idaho 53. We're going to be right back.
At Klamath Falls Toyota, you'll experience our goal to completely satisfy every customer, every day. Because our customers are like family to us. You'll also experience the teamwork of our professional and knowledgeable staff. They're authentic, caring, and the best in the industry. And when you choose from our great selection of new Toyotas or quality pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs, you'll experience a process that's efficient, easy, and transparent. Experience amazing at Klamath Falls Toyota, where experience is everything.
Tech on a huge run. It is an 18-3 run over the last 2 quarters. They have a 6-point lead, but it's C of I with the ball.
C of I comes to the front court. On the dribble is Reed. Drives to the right-hand side. Passes way out on top to Austin. And an NBA 3 off the back by Frith. The rebound comes down to Oregon Tech. And with that rebound was Caitlin Wright, who came in during the timeout. Gives it up to Sprague. Sprague into the front court. Sprague on the dribble. And Sprague loses the handle, still has it. Now gets it back out to Maddie Toll, back to Sprague. 10 to go. We're under a minute now, 57 seconds. They're running clock. Get it back out to Elquist, down to 6 seconds. Get it to Maddie Toll. She's going to put it up off of iron. No good. Ball goes out of bounds, and it will go over to C of I. Tech did a good job of wasting time. And now coming out of the game is Wright. And back into the game is Melissa Lee. Offense, defense.
You don't want Lee to pick up that 5th foul.
No, you don't. Things can happen. It's a 6-point lead, and there's only 46.9.
I was wondering if they were going to call a timeout to advance the basketball, and they will. 47 seconds left, 6-point lead. Back after this.
Hi, I'm Rob Cedar, General Manager of Clown Falls Honda and Clown Falls Subaru. I've lived here my whole life. Most of our employees have lived here their whole life too. Our sales, service, parts, and body shop teams are all staffed with experienced local folks. You know them and they know you. Our dealerships are comfortable and not corporate. Comfortable means we're focused on you. I'm Rob, and I'm glad to know you.
The comfort of home has never been more important, which is why we're committed to delivering affordable, reliable power. Our reliability track record is 99.98%, and we're always working on new and better ways to go even further.
By 6.
And 46.9 to go in the game. All right, looking to get it into the back court, into Reed. They've got to score quickly. Reed has the ball. Reed drives all the way down, goes way over in the corner for an Austin three, missed everything, came right down to Sprague. That may be the dagger right there. Sprague comes to the front court for OIT. And they foul her, and that might not be the person you want to foul, but you don't have any choice. And Olivia Sprague, who at the foul line is 82% on the season, will go to the line, and she will shoot two.
Janice Beal still with 2 more timeouts, so make or miss. You'd think that she'll call a timeout, advance the basketball.
And the first shot is nothing but net for Sprague. Olivia in the game has a team high, and actually I think it's also a game high 15. Passing Maddie Tolles 14. Second shot good. It has been a quiet game though really for Sprague. Don't you agree, Michael?
I agree.
Riggle makes a long pass to the front court. And they go over for a long three, and the three is blocked out of bounds. Melissa Lee blocked it out of bounds. I mean, Lee's 5'11". Let's Reed's only 5'5". I mean, very big advantage, but the Oregon Tech women really love that. Right-hand side down to Austin. She's going to launch a three. This one is short, no good. Rebound put back up and in by Lexi Mitchell. Mitchell with the bucket. And 13.9 to go, 6-point lead. And a foul was called against Austin. And that is her third. And once again, at the foul line is Sprague. First shot is good. And Oregon Tech is going to win this game. There's no doubt of that with only 13-9 to go and a 7-point lead. And now it's an 8-point lead and timeout Oregon Tech. 13.9 remaining, 63-55. The Oregon Tech ladies lead it. And don't you dare go away. We're coming right back.
From our humble beginnings serving members from a small garage to today, serving communities across Southern Oregon, Rogue Credit Union was founded on the idea that together we're stronger. For over 60 years, Rogue has been living, giving, supporting local, committed to lending a hand. Where you're more than just an auto loan or checking account. You're an owner, just like our founders intended back in that small garage in 1956. Living local, it's a Rogue thing.
There's a collision happening between science and innovation, environment and technology, thriving together in a place you might not have heard of. But the ones who discover us, they're the originators, working and learning in living labs that produce life-changing results and developing innovations that will change the next millennium. There's a collision happening. Be part of it. Be Oregon Tech.
All right, quickly to the front court comes C of I. They get it out to Lexi Mitchell, to Austin, launches a three, and it's good. Great shot by Austin to make it 63-58. And Tech has the ball in the backcourt. Olivia Sprague has it taken away from her, and the shot up, no good. And Oregon Tech will win it 63-58. Will be your final score. And Michael, your thoughts?
Outstanding win for Oregon Tech. Did what they needed to do to start the second half on a good note. And more importantly, stays in that number 4 spot in the Cascade Conference and now looks ahead to tomorrow with a statement chance against a rival in Eastern Oregon. Our post-game show, it's coming up next right here on 104.3 and 9.